Good morning, everybody. This is PillarTrading.com doing a market update for Thursday, March 25th. Taking a look at the news before we head over to the charts. 8:30 a.m. We've got unemployment claims. Okay, that's going to be the one that's going to affect all those gap fill trades. So be aware that that is out there before the bell. 9:10 a.m. 20 minutes before the bell, we've got Penalto speaking, and then 10 a.m. 30 minutes after the bell, we've got Bernanke testifying. Now that's what's if strange things start to happen around that 10 a.m. time frame, you know what's going on there. For all those CL traders out there, nat gas storage, yes, it's not going to move the market as much as those Wednesday numbers, but it is something to be aware of because if it comes out one way or the other and there's serious movement, you do not want to be in the market at that time without a first target filled. So just something to be aware of. 1:30 p.m. then we have Geithner speaking. So that's the news for the day, guys. Let's head over to the ES daily chart and see what's happening. Not a whole lot of full traditional 50% retracements here on the ES on the daily. What we have been in for the past few days is an extension drawing from 1125s up to swing highs here at 1166s. It came down, hit its 50% line, respected it, and has since moved up from there. But that 1175 target has gone unfilled up till now. It hasn't been a very easy trade, but it's important to see that that target is out there. And if we take a look at the 15-minute chart, we can see why it hasn't been easy. It's been pretty much chop on both sides. You'll recall that we were in an extension on Tuesday, coming into Tuesday, came down, bounced at that 50% level, and hit its negative 23% target in the run-up late in the afternoon. Then, next measured move, drawing from those swing lows to swing highs up here at 1170.50s, it broke out, briefly showed some support at its 50%, but then went right through. And then the definition of chop, you had 50% on both sides break down, so no real big 15-minute trend on the ES. There were some micros that worked out, but you can see that both sides were just getting chopped up. Not a whole lot of directional bias yesterday. So let's take a look at the smaller tick chart, and we can see what's setting up for today's trade. We had right before the end of the bell, we had a little 50% that hit its 50 and bounced. In the overnight session, it's hit its negative 23% target. So next thing we do is we draw the next measured move in the series, drawing from those swing lows up to swing highs, and the market's turned around here at 1169. It doesn't have to come all the way down to its 50% from there. It can continue to go higher, but what we're interested in is when it does come down to its 50%. If it does respect that level, that's great. You can trade that up into its negative 23% target. It may go right through this gap fill level from yesterday, which is 1169.75s. But more importantly, if it breaks down, that's going to give you, if 1165 evens trade, and this 50% has broken down, that gives you a opportunity to get into a gap fill trade. Okay, the gap will fill tomorrow at 1163.50s. So that means as soon as this breaks down, you've got drawing the opposing short. That's going to give you an entry into that 1163.50 number. So just be aware that's out there for the gap fill trade, guys. Head over to CL. We can see what's happening there, starting with a daily chart. I mean, this chart speaks for itself. Almost zero directional bias here on the daily chart. Not a whole lot of movement, just getting chopped back and forth. If we look on the 15-minute chart, it becomes a little bit clearer, but not much. We've had 15% on each side, 50%, on each side break down. It hasn't been easy trading. There has been a few micro setups, but drawing that halfway back short, it broke out. Halfway back long, it broke out. The next move it's setting up, you can see the range tightening, getting smaller and smaller. Eventually, one of these will produce a negative 23% target, and that should start a series downwards or upwards. This next measured move short at 81.04 hasn't traded yet. I expect to see that in the trading day today. And if it hits its negative 23% target, that's going to be the cue that it's in a series, and you can then jump in on the next one. But right now, not a whole lot of movement. You'd have to look towards the micros on CL. That's it for today, guys. Again, watch out on CL. Watch out for that 10:30 a.m. time frame. weird things could happen today with Bernanke testifying. The gap fill trade, gap will fill. YM is under 100 points, so high probability there. And hopefully we get some good price action, unlike yesterday. That's all I've got for now, guys. Hopefully have a good day, and I will see you on the trading floor.